Hi, Capricorn. Welcome to your tarot reading. If you're new, welcome in. If you're returning, welcome back. Either way, thank you so very much for being here. And thank you for sharing your energy with me. I do appreciate it. Be sure and like and follow on TikTok and YouTube for me so that I can grow my collectives. And all of your likes, follows, and shares help push my channels out there. And it helps other people to see the messages too. So it's a win-win. And I really appreciate you guys doing it for me. Whatever comes out today is the message you need to hear. I have set that intention with spirits. I'm going to pull two of these oracle cards, and then we're going to get into the tarot. I'll pull a traditional Celtic cross spread today and get you your big message. So we have thinker and flexible. Interesting. Thinker. Let me read those to you. Thinker is number 44, so that might resonate for you. Strategy, being analytical and logical. The ability to reason and strategize is the focus now. Take things at face value and follow the logical path. Your calculations will prove to be correct. For in this moment, there is no deeper meaning than what is obvious. Things are exactly as they seem. You have all of the information you need. Keep it simple and you will win the game of life you are playing right now. Very interesting. So maybe kind of head over heart energy. Makes me think of like the King and Queen of Swords type of energy. And then flexible was number 19. Yeah, thinker. And it's funny because I was thinking about air energy when I saw it. It always makes me think of air signs because they're always like in their head thinking about things. So you could be dealing with an air sign, or you could have heavy air in your chart too. 19. Flexible, teachability, open-mindedness, being adaptable without compromising what's most important. A tree's roots are solidly planted in the ground, yet its branches can bend in a hurricane, whereas a rigid structure like a building would come crashing down. Consider how the tree remains supple and secure when everything around it may be in shambles. This is how you need to be now, willing to learn new things, teachable, malleable, yet firmly grounded in who you are. Common sense is important, but so is an open mind. Stay curious and stay open. Stay aware. At this time, others will be more flexible with you too. I love that. So maybe you're being very analytical and logical about something, which is good. You know, you want to think about things. You don't want to just jump into them, but maybe you need a little more flexibility instead of being so rigid with your thought processes, or, you know, maybe you're just very rigid in how you're looking at things. Let's see. We'll get into the tarot and get some more information. So yeah, I feel like we've had a lot of flexible with the collectives, all of my readings. You're the last zodiac sign I'm doing out of all 12, and thinker and flexible came out in so many other readings. So very interesting energy in my collectives this week. Let's see. So we have strength, Ace of Wands, Four of Cups, Queen of Cups, High Priestess, Page of Pentacles, Ten of Swords, the Devil, Three of Cups, and the Three of Swords. Underneath, we have the Queen of Swords. So again, that air energy. So the Devil has come out in all of the earth signs. I did Taurus and Virgo, and now I'm doing yours. And the Devil came out in all of them. I feel like everybody is like releasing attachments, releasing negativity. I feel like after 2025 was such a shit show, and like everybody's done with that energy, and we're kind of just releasing ourselves from things. And we're going to get more into your message here in a minute. I don't know why this is coming out, but I feel like saying it. It just, this is a 1 year. So like everything's starting anew. And I feel like everybody just wants, we're tired of the negativity. We're tired of the attachment issues. We're tired of the bullshit, basically. And I feel like everybody has had that Devil card come out, and it's just like, we're done after last year, So I love that because we're starting fresh. We're starting new. It's, we're still in January, but we're going towards things. So I said air energy, and you got this Queen of Swords. So you could be dealing with an air sign. This is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, you could be dealing with a Queen of Swords. This could just be you embracing that Queen of Swords energy. So the Queen of Swords is very truthful. She's very good at communication. Again, very analytical, very logical. She is open to receiving, but she also has that sword up. So she's willing to, again, cut out the bullshit, willing to cut things out of her life. That's a very good energy to sit in, to have clarity and wisdom and communicate that with other people and with yourself. And she's also like a very good leader, very honest person, very independent type of energy. So the situation is the Strength card. So this is about like that inner power, that courage, that inner strength, that self-confidence. And I feel like something is taking you out of that. So inner strength and confidence to overcome challenges. And the blockage here is like a passionate new beginning, ready to like take this new journey, ready to have this passionate new beginning. But that's blocking your inner confidence. So maybe you are lacking in inner confidence for some reason. The root of this is the Four of Cups. So this is like a very bored, very stagnant type of energy. Again, with that same old type of thing. Like you're done with this. You're not emotionally fulfilled, and you're just kind of indifferent about things. And I feel like this, this passionate new beginning is blocking you having like the strength and confidence to do things. We can pull clarifiers on that in a minute after we get through the rest of the tarot if we need to, but I feel like this is, you're very bored, very stagnant, but this is also about you needing to be open to these new opportunities. If you're not open to this Ace of Wands, then you're obviously not going to take the opportunity, or you're not going to have the strength or courage to do it. So I feel like this is just, you need to tap into that inner strength in order to take this new beginning, in order to step into this new opportunity. For whatever reason, it's just maybe you're burnt out. So in the recent past, we have the Queen of Cups. This is water energy. Sorry, I drew a blank for a second. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. She is water energy. She's very creative and very intuitive, very compassionate. So I feel like maybe this was you kind of embracing more compassion and more of your emotional side here. Just kind of stepping into maybe embracing more creativity, maybe more of a like your intuition, because your higher self or your subconscious, we have the High Priestess, which is like inner knowledge. It is like higher knowledge from higher realms. It is also about like things that are hidden, like secrets, lies, but it's also about like trusting your intuition and your spirituality. So this can be about you trusting your inner wisdom with yourself and with this new beginning. Like you just need to, I feel like this is your higher self is telling you to trust your intuition on this new beginning, on taking this new opportunity. Maybe this is a new creative adventure that you want to go on here. With this new journey, this passionate new journey, maybe that has something to do with your creativity. And that could be about, your spirituality. It could be like any kind of creative adventure that you want to take. And I feel like you want to open up to that more, especially with that High Priestess. Maybe you're just kind of being guarded with this thinker. Maybe you're too much in your head and you need to go into that Queen of Cups energy a little bit more. So in the near future, we do have a Page of Pentacles, which is a new stable. So Pentacles are all about like your finances. It is about like, careers, but it's also grounded and stable energy. So I feel like this is, you could be like learning new skills or opening to these new opportunities. I feel like because you're closed off, like you're blocking this new opportunity. You're blocking your self-confidence in this new opportunity for some reason. And maybe that's just because you're not open to it for whatever reason. And that could be because you have it coming up. We have this devil. Maybe you have somebody or something in your environment that is making you feel that way. It could be different for each of you. It could be a person. It could be just like a situation that you're stuck in. But this is about like, being diligent, being ambitious, and going after like that that new stable opportunity, like being open to it. And Spirit is telling you to close off a painful cycle. So you've clearly gone through something in the past, and it has kind of put you in this Ten of Swords energy, and Spirit is telling you to come out of that energy. And that could be why you're not taking this new opportunity and why you're very closed off. So you see how he has like his arms crossed, and they're trying to give him this new opportunity, and he's just totally blocking it for whatever reason. And that could just be because you're, in this analytical, this Queen of Swords energy, and you're not taking this. Like, something has killed your self-confidence here. And I feel like you just need to be open and more flexible to it, and kind of get out of your head a little bit, step more into this creative energy. So this is in your recent past. And then in your higher self, we have the High Priestess. They're both about intuition and creativity. And I feel like maybe you have been closed off to it, but in the near future, we have this opening to new opportunities. So I feel like you're going to open to that, but Spirit is telling you to, leave the past in the past and step out of this Ten of Swords energy. So in your environment, your influence here is the Devil, which is attachments, toxicity. This could be negative environments, negative people, just negative situations. This could be a mindset. This could be, actual addictions like food or alcohol, whatever that could be for you, shopping. It's just about a lot of like control, temptation, unhealthy. But it's also about limitations too. So again, with that self-confidence, you could be limiting yourself and like overthinking the situation. Maybe you're thinking you're not good enough for the situation, and you have the lack of confidence here. And that could be those limiting beliefs here. Maybe somebody put you in that energy in the past. So your hopes and fears, you're wanting joy and happiness. You want to step into this Three of Cups. This is all about joy, celebration. It's about abundance. I feel like you really want this. You want friendship. You want community. Maybe that's what this passionate new beginning is for you here. So you're really wanting this energy. The overall outcome here is the Three of Swords. So this is about like heartbreak and grief, but it's also about healing. So I feel like you are healing whatever this limiting, the self-confidence, whatever it was that put you in this Three of Swords energy. I feel like the overall outcome is you healing from that and you coming out of that, because, you've got this new stable opportunity coming in here. You're opening up to like new beginnings and following your passions and this could be you opening up to like a spiritual path, a spiritual, messages, but it's just a new opportunity, like moving into, again, getting rid of the bullshit, like my little rant that I went on earlier. Like, we're tired of, negativity. We're tired of like limiting ourselves. I think we're just tired of negative situations, and opening up to your creativity is, a really great way to move into new energies, new positive energies. What do they not see coming, Spirit? What does Capricorn not see coming? You got the Sun card. That totally cancels out that Devil. The Sun card is my favorite card in the whole deck. So you've got joy, happiness. You've got the Emperor. Nice energy you're stepping into here. And the King of Swords. Nice. So, I mean, this could be about, if you're embracing the Queen of Swords, this could be about like a new person coming in here that's going to bring you joy and happiness. It doesn't have to be a love relationship. Maybe you're just open to the opportunities and it brings somebody in for you. If you open yourself up to love and you close off those attachments and the limiting beliefs, it's going to open you up to a new person. So, but you do have joy and happiness coming in here. The Sun is, like I said, my favorite card in the whole deck. It's about growth, abundance, happiness. So you see the child on the horse here, and that is like your inner child, like your, being childlike and just being happy. Remember when you were a kid and like you were carefree and like nothing mattered to you? That's kind of like this energy here. That's why I love the Sun card. It's just that happiness, that fun-filled energy, that vitality. And then we have the Emperor here, which is Aries energy. So you could have an Emperor coming in, but it's also about like you taking control and taking leadership. I feel like this is just you taking control of this negative situation, and you are opening up to these new opportunity. So it's going to bring in happiness, and that's you kind of stepping into like more of a leadership role, more control of your life. And then you have the King of Swords. So this could be bringing in an Aries, this Emperor, or this could be bringing in a King of Swords, which is, again, air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But it's also about like getting clear, getting clarity, and, you know, going after things with logic and reason, but also being flexible. So, you know, the King of Swords is like, he's a very good leader. He's good at strategy. But he's also like, you know, he's got really high standards. He's a very serious person. So, I mean, you could be calling in a divine counterpart here if that's what your higher self is calling you to do. Maybe you're just kind of overthinking situations because of your self-confidence from past situations, but it doesn't have to be. It could just be you embodying more of that King of Swords energy. But you had the Queen of Swords on the bottom, which I feel like was your energy, the underlying of this. And once you open up to new opportunities, it does bring in a King of Swords. I feel like that's more of what I'm getting, is like this is a divine counterpart that you're calling in because you're opening up and you're healing your heart. What do they need to focus on, Spirit? Actions and advice for Capricorn. So we have the Seven of Cups, Seven of Wands, and the Knight of Wands. Nice. Yeah. Stand up for what you believe in and go after your passions with confidence. So we had that Ace of Wands, which was the blockage to your self-confidence. Like, you know, don't be disillusioned. You have options, but don't be disillusioned. You know, don't let your creativity and everything be shut down. Go after things with clarity and discernment. Stand up for what it is you believe in, and go after your passions. Like, be ambitious. Go after what it is that you're passionate about and defend that. And, you know, step into what it is that you want to do. Because, I mean, you're killing your self-confidence here for whatever reason. And I feel like it had to do something with heartbreak, because you're healing that. And that could be because you're in these limiting mindsets. But once you heal that, I feel like it's just going to open up a whole bunch of things for you, and it's going to help your self-confidence. So yeah, I love this for you. I mean, I feel like you're moving into really great energy. The Sun, the Emperor, that's amazing energy. So, all right, Capricorn, I hope this helps, and I will see you next week. Bye.